So I found the spot where I want to camp. The weather started to come in a little bit of drizzle. It's coming in from the southwest, so I'm going to face the back of me to the southwest, and I'm going to look towards sort of northeast, so that when the rain does come in, at least it'll be on my back and not in my face, and I can still enjoy a view. So once you've undone your paracord, which is tangled up in the bottom of your bag if it's ever like mine, you can then start to put your main support up. So I work off a factor of head and hip. So I'll put the main line at the top of my tarp that supports the tarp at head height, which then I can adjust at night to then lock down the front of the tarp. And then I'll put the hammock at the hip height, and then that just allows you to get in and out easily, and also your arse won't touch the floor as well. So tying that off with a lark foot, use the middle of the paracord and then pull it through. And just give it a little bit of a pull. And then wrap it around the tree. Probably just give it 2 wraps. Bring the second wrap underneath again. The main line just gives it a little bit of support. And then simply pull a loop, grab the other end with your other hand and drop it down, sort of triangle the bit closest to the tree to tie it off. And then do the same again, pull it through, and then the U-shape you create with your hand, and pull that through, tie it off. Just do it one more time, just make sure, and then you're good to go. Again, it can have a bit of slack in it, it doesn't have to be mega tight like a tight rope, you're sleeping under it, not walking across it. So once you've got your main line up, you can then get your tarp up. I always put the tarp up first, because then you're not having to fight and lean over your hammock and stuff, makes it a hell of a lot easier. So I use these big little 4mm Dyneema loops. I'll leave those on so it shows me which is the halfway point. So throw your tarp over. What these little Dyneema loops allow you to do is if you get yourself some small carabiners, like these little things, these don't have to be weight bearing ones or finding ones or anything like that, just little novelty ones. You can put that through your loop and you can do what's called a puzzik. So if you send the knot of your cord to the other end and literally just wrap it round couple of times, it's usually enough to then re-clip it back on. Put that on. And then what that'll do, if you're a climber you'll know what a puzzik is, if you're not you'll just have to do that, or I'll do another video to show you that. But what that'll do is when you pull it tight, it'll allow you to tension the tarp and it'll stop it slipping. Put the guy ropes on. So when you're putting your guy ropes down, just make sure that you're not coming out either into the line of your tarp or straight on. You want to be bringing it out a little bit, because then it'll put all 4 corners under tension, and this is where these puzziks come into their own, because then these stop the tent at the top then pull it in and keep the top nice and taut. So when you're doing it, obviously be aware of how you're going to be walking around your tarp throughout the night, things like that as well, so you don't want to put the rope in your sort of direct line of where you're going to travel. Look for somewhere that looks soft and decent. Obviously don't stretch it out and try and put it into a rock or a tree trunk, because you'll never get your peg out. And then the peg facing away, bring that up, and then you can give it a final bit of adjustment. This tarp I've got a D&D hammock. I just got it off Amazon, pretty cheap, but it came with all its own guy ropes, adjustable guy ropes, and comes with all these eyelets as well, which is really good. I've had it out in the rain a few times. It's never once leaked in, which is really good. I know a lot of the sort of cheaper ones can leak in, and even some of the really lightweight, expensive ones. So something you can do to your tarp to give it some more versatility in the day, and open the front up, because ideally you want to sort of locate your front to your view, or where you want to wake up and do your coffee. Get yourself a long stick, again, head height, matches the height of your inner rope, and then loosen off your guy ropes. This tarp with it having the loop that onto the front, so that's just overhand, not just lock that off. and then this opens up. Any rain does come, it's going to come off the sides, any wind hits you on the back, and then you can just readjust this, tighten it back up. So with your straps, just chuck it around the tree if you're able to. Try and wrap it round twice. It'll just help or reduce the chance that it's favourite dream is to be really awoken. I think when you're getting attacked by a bear, it doesn't slip. Really more to come to this to do that as well. Bring this to the other end. The strap. And then I'll get the shrunk twice because it's a lot of shrunk this is. Leaving it out. Set that bit tight. Don't want your feet above your head. Happy days, ready to rock and roll. So it is inside once it's set up at a bit of an easier angle. Also you can see there that I've got that wrapped around twice, so there's no chance of that slipping down the tree. I've also put that just above the natural bend in the tree, and then this side I've got that wrapped round again, but it's a bit thinner, but that won't slip either. And we're good to go. Nice bit of headroom as well. If I wanted to in the night, if it did get a bit windier, I could also drop that down so that I could drop these sides a bit closer and a bit more down to the ground, but it's not that windy, so I won't need to. Happy days. So I hope that looked as easy as it is. All it is practice. That's the best thing, like with anything. You've just got to get out and try it. Just some simple little principles to follow with it. Say making sure that your guy ropes go out at an angle, at a sort of a 45-degree angle from your tent. Don't put it out straight, because through the night bit of wind it'll pull itself in and loosen off. If you're going to be sitting there in the day and you want a view, prop up the middle with a stick, because then that nicely opens it out for you. And then just stick to some principles that you can remember as well. So like I say, I use the head and hip for my heights, because no matter where I am, I've always got my head and my hips with me, so I know if I put my top rope at head height and my hammock height at hit just above hip height, then I know my arse ain't going to touch the floor and I'm going to be good to go. But then I can get in and out easy as well. And then likewise with the tent, if you do need to drop this central line down, if it does get a bit windier in the night as well, using the lark's foot and that quick tie off method there, which I'll do a video of, makes it super easy to lower it down as well, so you're not bumbling around and having to redo everything, and you can just literally pull your guy ropes up, tension them up a bit more, pull them down to the ground, and then you're good to go again, and you can get your head down while outside is doing whatever it's doing.